Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. We have the global step-up banner live in the game, as well as the global celebration info. And what do you know? We have another JP shaft. Yet again, JP gets the unfortunate end of the stick. What can I say? It's just tough out here being a JP main. I'm teasing. Relax. Global actually did get, I think, the better version of this banner for one big reason. We'll go over in a second. I do want to point out, however, Global did get better sales too. So JP had this right here, the 60 plus 60 stones. This was on JP. We didn't get this 12 plus 12 up here. So that's pretty, that's unfortunate. I really would have appreciated that 12 plus 12. So just like on JP, Global does get 3 rounds on their SEPA Banner, which is really, really good. Okay, let me double check. I'm curious to see, like, I saw the big LR that Global has that JP does not. But I'm going to be very curious to see what Dokkan Festival exclusives are on here for Global, right? So the first one is just the easy A step, kind of just like JP. Global's is a lot smaller. Obviously, there's way less easy A's. But you do have Tech Golden Frieza on there. You do have Int Janemba. You do have SCR Gogeta. So you're looking good, right? Like, the step is still very strong. By the way, if you have any stones, Global players, definitely use it. Is this banner up till... Yep, the 28th, just like JP. So, Global players, you should... I would imagine everyone will have enough stones throughout the month to do at least one full round. Like a full step. I do think so. They'll give out enough stones over the course of this month. I would have to imagine, right? Okay, so there's that one. The second one is just the super class or extreme class leader. Right now, this step is probably the weakest of all of them in terms of the guaranteed unit you're going to get. But very soon, these units are going to easy A and they're going to be crazy. Physical Vegito Blue. So there was a leak yesterday where Physical Vegito Blue's easy A was coming like right away, and LR Android 19 and 20 were coming from the Friends in my banner. I did not do a video covering it because I suspected it was fake, and it did turn out to be fake. But I do think Physical Vegito Blue is going to come to Global very soon. Personally, I imagine he'll be the next easy A after the ones that have already been announced, right? So I would maybe guess the start of February for Physical Vegito Blue's easy A and Global. I mean, we'll see, but I don't think it'll be too long because there were 2 easy A's announced with this global celebration we're going to go over in a second. Step 3 is category leaders. Global got Dokkan Fest Kid Goku on here, which is crazy. Like, again, just like the 300 million download ticket banner, where Global had a far better banner than JP, and JP got shafted unbelievably, which no one talks about. Here we are again, where Global step-up banner, they went way further ahead than they did on JP. So, yeah, Kid Goku was, you know, just before the 4-year anniversary. Well, I guess JP did have Piccolo on theirs. Piccolo and Kid Goku kind of match up the same, I guess, in terms of the timeline, sort of. So I guess that's not really that big of a deal, right? This step is obviously very good. You know, you do have the 2 super class leaders transforming Goku and Tech Vegito Blue, but all the category leaders very, very strong. Step 4 is the extreme class category leaders. Obviously, this step is a bit weaker just because these characters aren't as good as the super class ones. I mean, you know, you have Broly, who is... Metal Cooler is still really good, although I do think he's aged a little bit. Not really too bad, but... You know, I don't know. Some of his numbers, I guess, show up a bit lower than some other units. But Metal Cooler is still very good. Broly, very good. But, like, Goku Black's okay. You're okay. You're okay. You're really good. I love that Frieza. You're obviously amazing. This guy's still amazing. You're actually still amazing. And then you're still really damn good as well. But that step kind of weak. And then step 5, Global gets LR Tech Broly. So that's hilarious. JP, despite the fact that it is months ahead, and they had an LR, Kale and Khalifa, that came out in April. Broly came out in May for Global, yet JP did not get Kale and Khalifa, and Global got Broly. So, I need y'all to file this down the next time Global Shaft becomes a huge topic of discussion, all right? We got to be fair about this. Listen, that is huge. This guy being on this banner is a really big deal because, again, you can pull him from every single step. A lot of people are going to get this guy guaranteed from that final LR guaranteed step. If I go through the LRs here, Okay, so I would say LR Goku and Frieza I like better than LR Tech Broly. I do. I do like them better than Tech Broly. I mean, Baby Vegeta's really good. The more I use him, the more I really like him. Same with Goku, Trunks, and Pan. But they're both sort of limited on the teams you can run them on, right? Whereas Broly is on a number of really powerful teams. So, I mean, I feel like it's safe sliding LR Tech Broly as the second best unit among all these featured. I still do think I have underrated Goku and Frieza for a long time. They definitely deserve to be there. But there we go. There is the global SEPA banner. I will not be summoning on my global account. I probably could use it. I don't know. Maybe I'll change my mind and summon later in the day. But like I have just spent so much money, not stones, but money on Dokkan in December. Now, January, I'm probably not going to have to spend that much because it's a dead month in JP usually. But we'll see. We will see. We will see. So I may summon on that SEPA banner later in the day. I've not decided. Okay, so here we have the New Year's celebration info. Let's go ahead and go through this. So we got missions, login bonus, same thing as always. This is really big. So they're doing the exact same thing they did on JP, where it's like, oh, meet these conditions, and you guys will get the future Extreme Z Awakenings. What this means to me is that this 7 unit EZA is coming in January. At the end of January, you guys will get these 7 EZA units starting from right here. Okay, so there's a Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, who's incredible. It is a bit disappointing. He did just sort of get replaced by the Tech Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta that just came out. But this guy's still really good. Yeah, and see, the issue is that Tech Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta is on every single category that this guy is. So this guy is going to be like for Battlefield, or for like EZAs, or for like, you know, like if you're going for Super AGL, Super Battle Road or something like that, where you specifically need an AGL type unit. This guy is incredible. He's so good. It's not a bad thing that he got replaced because this guy's been out for a long time. Obviously, Global is still months away from that Tech Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta being like released. So, you know, many players won't even pull that Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta for like a year or longer. So, not that big of a deal, but it is a shame because this guy was probably my second. Actually, he might have been my favorite unit of this batch of EZAs. Because once you fully get him going with super attacks and then he gets hit and his defense builds up, this guy's one of the best defensive units in the game. He's really good. They turned a unit who was complete dog shit into a really good unit, right? Next, we have Nova Shenron. Nova Shenron, there's not that much to talk about. He's just amazing for the Shadow Dragon Saga team, right? So, like, in the future, when we get LR Omega, LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, stuff like that, this guy is one of the main units you're going to want to rock on the team, but obviously he's just only on the Shadow Dragon Saga team. I do think it's really dumb that the Shadow Dragons aren't on Artificial Life Form. Personally, I think they should be. Or Conquest of Terror as well. I mean, weren't they terrorizing the world? Like, those are 2 categories the Shadow Dragons should have been on, so that's a mistake right there. Tech Android 13. This is good because he's a free-to-play unit. You can use him in, like, Prime Battle LRs and stuff like that. And this guy, like, I mean, if we're not counting Prime Battle LRs, this guy is one of the best free-to-play units in the game. He's ridiculously powerful. They also make it 500,000 times easier to awaken this guy. They make it so that the medals, like, you get like 10 of those medals dropping at once, like the Goku, the Dr. Gero, the 14, the 15 medals. They drop like 10 at a time. Plus, you could also buy, I believe, a couple copies of this guy already awakened from the Baba Shop for like 100 incredible gems. So they made it easy to rainbow him. Int Metal Cooler. Oh, okay. Actually, so I said Vegeta was my second favorite. I think I'm going to change it to Vegeta's my third favorite. Actually, no. Okay. Here's my order. I just decided this right now. Cooler is number 1 for me. I'm going to put Vegeta at 2, and I'm going to put that Namek, or I always call him Namek Goku, but the Metal Cooler movie Goku at 3. That's my order. Just my personal favorite. This Metal Cooler I've like almost completely retired AGL Metal Cooler because of how incredible this guy is. Like, he's just insane. Like, his links are good. He's on 50 good teams. Like, these are all basically villain teams too. So he's just incredible. 40% defense, 3 key, 30% attack. What a godly unit this guy is. So if you got him, good job. This Android 13 can be really good on the Android category team. You know, right now, currently in Dokkan, for some reason, I mean, I guess they could give us an LR version of this guy at some point. I mean, we probably could get an LR version of 13, 14, and 15 as well. I don't know. But this guy, like, does need a better standalone card. This is good for now. But, like, he is a orb changer, but the Android category team is like, if we talk about teams that don't need key, like Universal Survival Arc is 1, and then Android is like 2. Like, this team is so overflowing with key, it just doesn't need this guy. He is good enough to run on the team, right? Like, I don't want to slander him or anything like that, but it's just there's better units you probably could use. But yeah, like we really could use like a new Fusion 13. This guy's incredible, but I really wish he didn't transform. I find him so much better before he transforms. Because this Fusion 13, after he transforms, he is so boring to me. He is just so unbelievably boring. It's like there's Cooler, who is like on a literal pedestal of greatness, and then it's like this guy's like Cooler except not good. I mean, okay, don't twist what I'm saying. This guy is good, but he's Cooler except if Cooler was not good. I hope y'all can understand what I mean by that. Because like Cooler has guaranteed crits against Hybrid and Pure Saiyans, and then 13 just crits against Goku. You know, and like Cooler like stacks attack, and then this guy has like medium chance of stunning, which is solid. But you know where that helps is Battlefield and Super Battle Road. Guess what? This guy doesn't transform until turn 5, so he doesn't need to stun on his transform. This part, it's good that he stuns here. That's awesome. But again, I love this guy before he transforms. But you don't need to stun after you transform, because the only time you're going to be transforming is against bosses that can't be stunned. So it's a pointless ability. So I'm not the biggest fan of that guy. All right, so then we have STR Buu. He's a little bit limited to the Majin Buu Saga like opponents, but if you are going up against Majin Buu Saga enemies, this guy completely dominates. 90% attack and defense, lowers enemy attack by 20%, guaranteed super attack, high chance of dodging, like just ridiculous, right? Really, really good. I would actually like to see another new version of this guy as well, but this guy is definitely good. Like, they turned, again, a bunch of these units that weren't really that great into very solid units, so that's good. And then this guy, I think, is probably... He's definitely within the top 5, 4, 6, 7 EZAs in the game, something like that, because he has a 70% chance to stun and then a 50% chance to crit from his passive. So you give this guy full additional, 20 additional, and he'll have 40% chance to additional, 70% chance to stun, and 50% chance to crit. It's just insane. And he has good stats. His defense is good, right? Because what is his defensive number at? 10,000. His attack isn't the craziest for an EZA unit, but it's good. It's a good number, right? And then if you go below 50% HP, he gets a 70% chance to stun, more ki, more attack and defense. It's just crazy. This 7-unit EZA, personally, I think is the best EZA in the game, because it's so many units that fit well on so many different teams. Again, it's just a buff for like 15 different category teams, which I love. We have the SEPA Banner, of course, which we've already gone over. The Stone Sail, which is better on Global than JP, by the way, which we went over. I did a video recently on LR Tech Cell. Very, very good unit. Get him done now before his Legendary campaign comes later in the year. All you guys got to do, use all your stamina for the day on this event, but don't use stones to refill. That's all you do, right? And then every day you just do that. Use all your stamina on the event. Keep going, keep going. The event will go away. Then, you know, when it returns on Tech Day and Villain Day, you know, do a couple runs here and there. You do it like that, and you'll have this guy done before his Legendary campaign shows up. No complaining about, oh, not everyone has stones to spend on stamina, blah, blah, blah. Shut up. No, you do it smart, and then you'll be able to get your extra stones when the Legendary campaign comes, and then you guys will have extra stones for future banners, because I see way many people say, nope, not doing it till the Legendary campaign starts, but then you guys lose out on like 10 stones. There's no, like, if y'all are complaining that much about top grossing, which was like 20 stones or 30 stones, I had better see everyone grinding their ass off to get that free 10 stones. It is going to be so easy to get this done before the Legendary campaign comes out without using stones. It won't be tough, I promise y'all, so get that done. We have the Android events are returning. This is just because they're out with the celebration on JP, right? What's interesting, we do need to talk about this. So all this stuff with Global, LR Tech Cell, the 7-unit EZA, Cell's EZA we're going to get to in a second, and Dokkan Fest Piccolo, that was the celebration on JP in July. So, you know, Global's, they just had their Christmas celebration, which was JP's, like, basically April celebration. So Global is keeping these celebrations completely intact now from JP, which is really odd, I think. We'll see if they continue to do that. So yeah, these events are here. You can grind that new gravity chamber from here, so that could be good. We have the Piccolo Dokkan Fest banner, don't summon. If I catch you summoning, I will personally come pimp slap you. Don't summon on this banner. Piccolo's great. I definitely will not say anything negative about him besides the fact that you're only really going to transform with him on his own team, and you're not going to find any friend leaders to transform with him, so keep this in mind. He is a godly unit. He is very, very good, but you're not going to be able to use this guy unless you're using his own team pretty much. So, just keep that in mind. You can't find friend units of this guy. He's really good. I would recommend not summoning. Wait for him to return in the future. Nail is incredible. Don't summon. Wait for Nail to come to you. But one of the better units in the game that no one really talks about, right? You get him and a Piccolo on the team. Like the Namekian category, just with Piccolo and Nail, is legitimately like, they moved up like 20 spots on like top category team or something like that. Like it's very, very impactful how good both of those units are, right? You get the Awakening for Icarus Gohan as well. This guy's a really, really solid unit. He's good for like EZAs, Battlefield. Like again, this guy would be really good for players on Battlefield. See, this is where I know Battlefield is one of the big things that a lot of players struggle with because, they really have ramped up difficulty, especially when Global gets Jiren, which should be coming up soon. You guys are going to see Jiren does not play around. Like, I saw a good recommendation on the Dokkan subreddit where someone said what you do is you save both of the types. So let's say Jiren is AGL, which I believe he currently is on JP right now. Someone on the Dokkan subreddit said save both Extreme Tech and Super Tech for him because you're going to need both. I thought that was very good advice. I wish I had the guy's name, but I saw that comment and I was like, oh, that's actually really good advice. So use like the Ginyu team or like some low-level category team you could use against the first one at the start of Battlefield, and then use both type teams against Jiren. He's that tough. You probably will need it. But this Gohan, again, is going to be fantastic in some of these difficult modes with his stunning, his healing, all that. Very, very nice. Okay, keep continuing down. The Worthy Rivals category. I mean, this was when it was introduced on JP. Global guys, you guys got it a little early with that Tech Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta because he is a 120% leader to the team. Piccolo's Dokkan event is here. Some Frieza stuff comes back as well as Piccolo's the AGL Piccolo EZA, the physical Frieza EZA. That's good. We do get the weekend summon login bonus, so Global is going to get the weekend banner back. That's cool. Personally, I think the weekend banner sucks. I mean, I've never gotten anything good from it. The only thing I wanted was these bad boys right here. By the way, I love how they basically just copy-pasted this from JP. JP first got these two on the weekend banner, right? Global got these two introduced on a banner. JP did not. And I find it very hilarious that they Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta and Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta GT arrive. Yeah, that's cool, except they've already been out in the game for like over a year and a half. So, I mean, do they really arrive, or have they already been in the game for a year and a half? Global, come on. Future Saga category banners showing up because SCR Cell is weak to the Future category. He, of course, is the next EZA. Again, this guy's EZA is coming out. Then I think the 7-unit EZA will be out at the end of January. And then I imagine the first EZA in February, my prediction is it'll be Physical Vegito Blue. That's what I think is going to happen. I was hoping Physical Vegito Blue would get his EZA alongside Merge Zamasu on JP. So like JP gets Merge Zamasu, Global gets Physical Vegito Blue, but apparently that's not going to be the case. Cell's event is going to be up the whole time, as well as a bunch of these other story events, which aren't really that big a deal. This guy is really good, by the way. He does stack attack and defense on both super attacks. Even though he blows himself up on his 11-key super attack, he does heal, which is cool. He gets a lot of attack with extra key spheres, very similar to LR Int Cell. But just between him stacking his attack and defense and his just like really high stats anyway, right? At almost 17,000 attack, 11,000 defense. He's just like very, very solid, right? And he does have shocking speed. He does have revival, big bad bosses, fierce battle. This cell right here has the best links of any cell. Every other cell in the game is bullshitted in one way or another with their links, except for this guy. This guy has both revival and shocking speed. No other cell has both. And like Tech Cell and Int Cell don't have shocking speed. LR Int Cell doesn't have shocking speed. This guy's got it all. So that's why this guy, a lot of times, is going to be the best cell you could run. And then on Super Battle Road against two enemies, he lowers enemy attack by 20%. That's very impactful. That's a very big deal. So this guy's good. Easy 8 continues to be the greatest thing ever in Dokkan. You compare Dokkan to Legends right now, where Legends literally just destroyed their own game with the Zenkai Awakening system, making units, these Zenkai units that literally you can't compete against. Like, if you go up against a whale, Because the Zenkai system in Legends, you have to summon. It's basically Easy A, except you have to summon to do it. Like, go spend 2,000 stones, and you'll be able to fully Easy A this unit, and then there's no other units in the game that could compete with the fully Easy A unit. And then it's a PvP game, so then you just go into PvP and you're destroying like these children who can't summon on the game. Like it's insane that Legends actually thought that was okay to do. But like that's like Dokkan Easy A is literally the greatest thing ever to happen to it. They're taking all these units that everyone has had for years and making them top tier on like look how many teams this guy is on. This guy's top tier on like all these teams right here. Then on top of that, you get what, like 30 stones. You get orbs to pretty much rainbow this guy for free. You get Grand Elder Kais to pretty much get this guy to SA 15 for free. Like, Easy A is literally the best thing that has ever happened to Dokkan. And the Zenkai Awakening system in Legends is literally the worst thing that's ever happened to Legends. So, hopefully Legends does rebound from that, because it's bad for Dokkan if Legends tanks. It's bad for Legends if Dokkan tanks. Monopoly is bad. The games need to be competing with each other to continue to get each other to improve. So hopefully Legends can rebound. But that Zenkai system is horrible. It's so bad, dude. But all right, Global's New Year celebration, pretty good. Step Up Banner, of course, better than it was on JP. I mean, you know, JP always be getting shafted, man. What can I say? No, I'm joking. Relax. Let me tell jokes, man. Damn. All right, I'll catch y'all next time. Happy New Year. I'll see y'all next time again later.